My name is Gilbert Nileshao, the head teacher of this school. I'm joined today by our deputy head teacher, now Dallas University, our head of department, Melanie Abijuru, our parent teacher committee representative, Janet Makarukundo, and our student council representative, Midele Venerante. We are interviewing you for the position of secondary school teacher in the subject of mathematics and physics. The interview will take approximately 20 minutes. Each panel member will ask you a set of questions. Please listen carefully, take your time and answer as clearly and honestly as possible. At the end, we will give you a time to ask a question, whether you have it. Do you have any question before we start?
Before we start, if you have any question?
Yes. To begin, could you please introduce yourself, your name, your background, your educational background, and what inspired you to pursue career in teaching?
So, first of all, my name is Radukunda Adrien, and I live in Kigali City, in Nyarugenge district, in the sector. My education background, I finished in the University of Rwanda College of Education, Kara campus, where I pursued mathematics and physics to education. My advanced level I did in TTC survey, where I pursued science and mathematics with education, where I studied my ordinary level in GS grammar, and also it is where I studied my primary education. And also, apart from that, so the reason why I'm passionate in this position of teaching, first I like to interact with the students.
Thanks, Mr. Adrien. What are your strengths as a teacher?
Oh, so first strength I have as I am a teacher, first one, I am a worker. The second one, I have ability to do all to work in team, not only, but also collaborate with my teachers and also my learners, but also my parents.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, Mr. Adrien, as you know, Uganda is a country with a rich and a complex history, including diversity in cultures, languages, and backgrounds. So, how would you create a class environment where every student, without or regardless a background or feels same values and they're included?
So, thank you for the question asking. So the first things I will do, I will just try to use examples across the nations. For instance, I may just use some of context in enough part of Rwanda, East, Kigali, and also West, not only West, but also Southern Province, so that each and every student in the class feel valued in the class. Not only that, but also I may just consider for those one who need special consideration in class, for instance, the person with disabilities. Not only that, but also those ones who are struggling in the class, so that they may feel free in the class.
Thank you, Adrien. How do you integrate in technology into your teaching?
So there is so many different I can use in my research so that I may integrate. So thank you for the question you asked me. The way I motivate my learner during my teaching and learning in the class. The first one, I may just give thanks for every learner who do a question very well and clearly, and ask for their fellows, their colleagues in the classroom to give a clap to him or her so that he or she may feel valued in the class. Not only that, I may just also give some rewards in the class. For instance, I may just tell other student to clap for the student.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Adrien. Look at your entire life journey, your upbringing, experience, and values. What ultimately led you to choose teaching as your calling, and how has shaped the kind of educator you are today?
So, one of the things that inspire me to have this career of education, it's just to experience different cultures background from different part of our country. For instance, I may just have exploring cultures from the people from north part of Rwanda, not only part of north of Rwanda, but also Kigali city, Eastern province, western, not only western, but also southern province. Not only that, but also I love a career of teaching in a class as my wish, and I grown up like that career in my life of living.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Dede. As you are a human being, what is one weakness you are working on?
The first, I have a weakness. I mostly like to delay in action. If I say delay in action, because I like perfect work, I may just focus on one thing for a long time so that I may work. But I am doing the best so that I may just manage my time so that other activity moving slowly or moving smoothly, and also have complete action on time.
Thanks.
Okay, Mr. Adrien.
Yeah.
As you know, they say the teacher is a motivator.
Yeah.
So how can you combine it with a handling a classroom discipline?
Thank you for the question you asked me. The first thing is to say I am a motivator. If I motivate my learners in my lesson, right? My student already has an interest in my lesson. Then you will not get a time to see any other things which is irrelevant in my lesson. That's the first thing that I may do in my class, but also applying rewards for the students who do well in my lesson.
Thank you, Mr. Adrien.
Yeah.
As a teacher, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself as a teacher who grow me personally, not only personally, but also professionally, as I will be working with you who are more experienced than me. I will learn from you, but not only learning from you, but also learn from my students whom I will be teaching in my lesson of mathematics and physics.
Mr. Adrien, how do you assess a student learning?
So there is very so many different ways I can use so that I may just assess my learners. For instance, by starting my lesson, I may just pose some questions which is introducing the lesson. Not only but also during my teachings, I may just ask students some questions. They answer me and I just try to see really if there some progress from starting until where I am. Not only that, but also at the end of the lesson, I may just use some techniques like using stickers with question and answers on board and ask a student to match the sticker with their answers. That is the way I can use so that I may just have or assess my teaching and learning process.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Adrien. Why do you want to work at this school?
Oh, the reason why I want to work at this school, the first one, as your mission says, you are preparing a student who are excellent and are trustworthy readers. From that mission and the visions that you have set, that one attract me to be a part in that school.
Okay. I have another question which is yes. I want to know where do you see yourself in 5 years?
So I see myself in 5 years. Personally, as I said before, but I want also to grow professionally, as I am doing together with those ones who are professional, who are experienced than me. I am ready to learn from you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Adrien, for your time and your thoughtful response. You have given us a great deal to reflect on. Before we close, do you have any questions for the panel regarding the school, the positions, or anything else?
So I have one question I want to ask you. How many hours that a teacher who has been hired here in this school can work per day?
Okay, thank you for asking a good question. Here in this school, Nyamyumba Secondary School, each teacher must have 40 periods per week, means 8 periods per day.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your questions. We appreciate your interest in joining our school family. We will receive